Yeah. -12 in Warsaw in Poland. Morning starts. A little bit dark, but it will change.
Positive thinking.
Positivity attracts positive energy. This is the subject of our today's movie. And science explains it very well. Listen to this. Positivity isn't magic, right? It's not magic. It's biology, neurology, and physics working together. When you practice conscious positivity, not denial, not pretending, right? The problems which you have and face not exist. They exist, and you face them very well if you think positively that these obstacles, these problems, milestones are here to improve me as a human being. Then, if you think like that, 3 major, real,
tangible
things happen to you. Listen. 1, nervous system changes. Positive emotional states regulate your nervous system. If you think in a positive way, right, your cortisol physically drops down. Yeah, the stress hormone drops down. Your vagus nerve, this biggest nerve here in line with your spine, the tone
improves.
Vagus nerve tone improves. Your body shifts from survival mode, flight and fight, into safe mode. And if you save, watch my movie from yesterday, if you are in a positive, safe state, your body and mind sees and looks at the world in a different way, like you would have filters. A regulated nervous system perceives more opportunities and reacts less defensively. Today, as for now, nothing mystical, just psychology. Second stage, your brain is filtering in a different way. All we humans, we have filters on our eyes connected with our brain. Negative thinking, I see everything in gray. Positive thinking, I see everything in pink. How it works. If you think in a positive way and understand that all the problems you face are for a reason and you still accept them going forward, you see your selective attention improves. What it means, your brain physically uses a mechanism which is called, like I mentioned, selective attention. Selective attention. You put your attention there where you see the outcome would be positive for you, not negative. When your internal state is positive, the brain searches for confirming evidence. Your reticular activating system highlights solutions instead of threats. You don't create reality. Of course not. You don't change physical appearance. Of course not. You notice only different parts of that reality in your brain, right? Filtering through your brain. So the same world, different filter, different outcome. 3, your behavior quietly changes. Posture, tone of voice, patience,
decisions.
Because positivity alters micro behaviors of your body as well. You look at people differently, you speak to them differently, everything changes within you, and these are sudden changes. They're so sudden that only the subconscious really sees them. So what happens in that case? People which you've known for many, many years respond differently to your regulation. Because the reason for that is that people respond differently to regulated, grounded energy. You see that everywhere. You go to a store and you see a client which is really forcing something with the salesperson. And you see, it's strange, it's like awkward, why he's saying this. This is only a guy who's selling the stuff for him. Or you see a nice person who is saying, I would like to change this item, this is broken, thanks for your help, I appreciate, everything is nice, but I want to solve this issue, thank you for helping me with that issue. And you see the same person in a different way, positive, negative, and your connotations with that person are entirely different.
Different.
Yeah? This creates a real feedback loop. Better conversation, better outcomes. Better conversation, better outcomes. Reinforced belief. Years ago, they teach that for salespersons, for sales guys. But the reality is positive thinking, better conversations, better outcomes are related to every human being, not to sales guys. For every human, to improve your quality of your life. So why this is not fake it until you make it? Why is that the case here with this positive thinking? Because the positive thinking is everywhere in every book, every movie. Be positive. Of course. Because it's really going down to the bottom of what is positivity. Because you can have fake positivity, which is only suppression of your problems, or real positivity, which equals, I understand the problem, here comes my regulation and alignment by coming through these problems and obstacles, and I accept them in a positive way. I encourage these problems, I encourage my obstacles. This is not fake. Fake is, I don't have this, mortgage problem and leasing the car problem. I need to pay the money, but this is not a problem. It is a problem. You have a leasing, you have a mortgage, you have payments to do. You understand these are the obstacles. You are working towards them to solve them in a normal time way. You have timing, but at the same time, you are not crying all the time because of that, but you're having a positive attitude to solve these obstacles which you have in
Life.
You don't deny the pain. You stabilize the system first, then you act from clarity. Science calls that really simply emotional regulation, neuroplastic reinforcement, or even predictive processing. Spiritual language calls it differently, but it's the same. Alignment, coherence, energy. These are the same mechanisms, only different words. So the simple truth for you is the following. Positivity doesn't force reality to change. You're not abandoning the reality in a physical realm by thinking positively. Suddenly the spoon will not go down if you think positively about the spoon. It's not about this. But it changes how your brain filters everything around. It changes how you move through reality, how you speak with people, and how you filter opportunities for you. And reality responds. Why? That's not belief. It's cause and effect. Because the reality is working in a law of cause and effect. Your cause, your attitude, your positive attitude is causing an effect in
Real life.
where you meet real opportunities, real people, real problems, but also real opportunities. That's about it. Be positive. Smile when you can, even when you can, smile, even looking at the mirror. And this was Habit Code. I encourage you to really create a habit, a positive habit of being all the time positive. I was opening my eyes today, it's 5:30. I watched a movie with my wife yesterday, sleeping a little bit less. And I said, no, yes.
I wake up.
Even if it's only 6 hours of sleep. Because